Sometimes I really think that Alphalete is playing us because the colors have been so similar from launch to launch. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jasmine. It's nice to meet you. So Alphalete just had their birthday sale, and let me tell you, every single year I want to purchase over like $600 worth of stuff, which is absolutely insane because I don't need it, but it's very tempting. With Alphalete's birthday sale, since it's pretty close to the Black Friday sale, a lot of the things are typically not in stock, although sometimes the athletes will say, you know, this bra is my favorite, snag it if you can, or I love these shorts. Now, if you're not on their website before they lock it down pre-sale, then you're not gonna realize that they don't have your size in stock. I know a lot of people would rather browse the website for like 10 to 15 minutes. Unfortunately, that's just not gonna happen with this company. You have to have everything in your cart and checked out within 3 to 5 minutes. So I grabbed myself literally every single color in different things. So here I have the Midnight, Autumn, Oak, Chai, and Shadow. And then I got the Stratus Bra in Midnight. And then I decided to get myself the cropped hoodie in Linen and then the crew neck in Smoke. I didn't purchase any leggings for this launch because I have way too many leggings. So I wanted to focus on the shorts. In this launch, they had some new 6.5-inch biker shorts. And then I did decide to go with some 4.5-inch shorts. I got the 4.5 in a small and a medium, just to compare the sizes there, but I bought all the biker shorts in a size small. Both the biker shorts and the short shorts are $52, and then when it comes to the leggings, they're about $72. When you're buying them from a sale, the leggings you can get for around $64, and then the shorts you can get for around $46, I believe. I didn't get that much stuff, but it was a little bit overboard. If you're in a position to not be purchasing anything, that's totally fine. So don't feel pressure to buy anything if you really can't. If you're already familiar with Alphalete, you can skip ahead a little bit in this video because I'm going to be going over some of the basics right now. So this material is a high performance material. It's almost like a second skin. It's very soft and super stretchy. The waistband has 3 tiers of compression. It's the least compressive at the bottom, and then as you work your way up, it gets a little bit tighter. This definitely helps with tummy control. I don't notice the leggings rolling down ever, to be quite honest with you. It's just sometimes with the colors, the compression can vary. So usually with darker colors like black or a dark gray, they'll be a little bit more compressive around your waist. So if you don't want it to squeeze you so much, then you can size up, and there's just some extra material for your glutes. There's some extra material so it's not potentially a sheer. It's just the only thing you run into is just a little bit more bagginess around your crotch. If you're someone who doesn't mind that sort of thing, then perfect. But if you are, then probably stick to your normal size. On the back of the leggings, there's a sewn in logo right here that just says Alphalete. Right underneath the waistband, there's some contour above your glutes to help shape them. And then there's a scrunch at the back. This scrunch has 4 tiers. It used to be a little bit thinner, but they had to make some adjustments so that it wouldn't snap on people. The scrunch on the back is very comfortable. I've tried other leggings and it feels like a string when you get to the bottom of the squat, but these I honestly don't feel at all. The scrunch does have a little bit of a shine to it when you put them on, so it does draw a little bit more attention to your glutes. They did increase the length of the scrunch, so it does sit a little bit higher than where your ass cheeks actually end. If you don't like that, then probably pass. If you're familiar with the way Gymshark does their scrunch and you like that, then you probably won't like these because these are a little bit more intense compared to the Gymshark scrunch. On the side of the legging, there's a contour panel. This contour panel is not the same material as the rest of the legging. So yeah, this panel, as you can see, is pretty sheer if you stretch it out. Now I'm stretching it out a lot, but if you're wearing darker underwear, let's say you're wearing black or printed underwear, you might be able to see it on the side, but it's not like the materials on the back of the glutes where you really have to pay attention to whether or not your leggings are squat proof. So I don't think it's a big deal. I think it actually helps a little bit with breathability. When it comes to the short shorts, these do roll on me, so I usually prefer to go for a size medium because it adds a slight bit more length and a little bit more coverage. If you like really short shorts, then perfect. These are gonna work for you. I've even seen girls hike them up even higher. They even used to have 3.5-inch shorts on their website. Unfortunately, I haven't seen them release 3.5-inch shorts in a hot minute. Maybe they will release some more for the girls who do prefer something a little bit shorter. So when I wear short shorts and I do a bunch of squats, usually the shorts roll up to about here. For me, this is uncomfortable. I've seen a bunch of girls wearing them like this, but me personally, I wouldn't do it. Although my quads do look juicy, this isn't for me. I almost forgot. So when it comes to the stretch around your thighs, these are super stretchy and they're very comfortable. These are probably one of the most comfortable leggings or shorts that I have when it comes to my thighs. I typically experience a lot of squeezing with other leggings. With these, I do not. So they are thick thigh friendly. And then generally speaking, when it comes to the leggings, all the things that I've just mentioned about the shorts apply to the leggings. So with their leggings, they only offer one length. I'm 5'8" and I think that they are a perfect length. If you're on the shorter side, you might have to roll them up a little bit or just cover it with some high socks. For me personally, I'm not a fan of wearing high socks over my leggings, but if you're into that sort of thing, then perfect, it hides it. I figured I would quickly demonstrate how I typically put these on. Rather than just hiking them up like this, you want to take it from the very bottom and shimmy it upwards, and then take that extra material that you've gotten from the bottom and pull it towards the scrunch. That way you're not ripping the scrunch and you're just feeding it into your crack. And then you can readjust from there. Because you don't want to rip the scrunch. It can be delicate sometimes. I've never had my leggings rip, but I've had other people complain about that. So if you're worried about ripping it, just do as I just did. Pull them up from the bottom, gather the material, and pull it around to your glutes, and then you should be okay. Now let's jump into this tonal release, which I was excited for, right? Until I started to really look at the colors. So when it comes to gray, Alphalete has done 1,000,001 grays. This one's oak, willow, has a little bit more yellow to it. When it comes to the blue, Alphalete has done so many different shades of blue that they're all looking the same. For example, when I first saw that they were coming out with a new blue, I was like, isn't that whale blue? And I was like, wait a minute, isn't that just teal? And then I thought, wait a minute, isn't that just dark water? If you're not familiar with dark water, that was like an OG color, and maybe they are just trying to bring back some OG colors with a new name because they can't get it exact. To be honest, I'd rather them just say we're restocking dark water, and it could be just like a shade or two lighter or darker, and it's like, you know, close enough. It's been a few years since that color has come out. And then when it comes to Ocean that they released with Midnight, Ocean is just pure blue. Rose and Autumn, now this one here is Autumn, but if I had Rose, you wouldn't even be able to tell the difference because they are that similar. And even the Alphalete athletes weren't able to distinguish the difference unless they had them side by side. And even when they were side by side, they're like, wait a minute, is this Autumn? When it comes to chai, chai is very close to not gold, and then when it came to linen, linen was basically hazelnut. They create so much hype between each of the launches, you feel like you really need it, but then if you do the research and you pay attention to what they're actually offering, it's almost the same as other colors. Since I don't want to bore you with talking about every single color individually, we're just going to go through them in groups. So this is the group of the biker shorts. This is the group of short shorts. Again, this one's size small, this one's a size medium. And then we have the sweaters. So in the bikers, I got Midnight, Oak, and Shadow. Midnight is the darker of the blues that just came out, same with Oak and Shadow. So I definitely prefer these biker shorts over the short shorts because it gives me a little bit more flexibility in how I want to style them. When I wear the short shorts, they do roll up quite a lot. So I like the biker shorts. I noticed that these don't really move as much. And then if I do want to make them a little bit shorter, I have that option. Here's a quick comparison of the new biker shorts with the old. On the left is oak, on the right is copper. The new ones are 6.5 inches, the old ones are 7.5. You can't really see the difference too much here, but there's a 1-inch difference. I did get the Stratus Bra to match the shorts because I really do like the Stratus Bra. It's actually the bra that I'm wearing right now. I know a lot of people say to size up in the bra, but they did make some adjustments this time. So with the size small, it was very tricky to get the band, this lower band, around my torso. They did make some adjustments to the band. It is a little bit more stretchy, so it's a little easier to get on. I'd rather stick with the small, struggle to get in and out of it, rather than go up with the size medium and then it's a little bit looser. Sometimes it can create a little bit of a pinch. That's the only downside to sticking with your normal size. With the size medium, I didn't notice it pinching my back fat that much. But the small fits better everywhere else, so I'd rather just deal with the pinching. So it is more of a V-cut bra. There's some scrunch detail like you see on the Amplify bra right at the top. There's some other very intricate details around the band as well as on the back of the bra. There's a geometric pattern in the fabric. This bra has removable cup pads. It is a little bit awkward where they put the hole to insert them and take them out. Instead of it being on the side where bras typically have it, they put it at the very top of the band. Weird, but I don't notice too much tightness around my traps. I've literally worn this bra all day out and I was fine. And I usually do struggle with straps being a little bit too tight because my traps are a little bit bigger. So I just struggle a little bit. So if you have a similar build to me in that aspect, I don't think you have to worry about it squeezing your traps too much. Diving into the shorts, like I mentioned, do roll up. So if you want some extra material, so it would hopefully help with that, then you can go for the size up or just stick with your normal size if you want a little bit more compression. A lot of athletes were saying to size down in this launch if you wanted a tighter fit around your waist. Now, I've tried all of these colors. I've bought almost all of them in a size small besides these chai shorts, and I didn't notice the waistband being too loose. And I'm sorry, but I don't want to feel nauseous while I'm working out. There's no way in hell I would ever buy an extra small in these leggings because usually the size small is just insane. If we're gonna compare the waistband fit to the release of the Scarlet Pure Blue, those leggings, these I suppose aren't as tight right out of the bag. And I say right out of the bag because I feel like a lot of people keep comparing the legging waistband to how it fits as soon as you try them on. Of course they're gonna be tight. You haven't worn them yet. They literally just got off the manufacturing belt. Once you wear them, they'll stretch out. Once you wash them, they'll stretch out. That's why I like to do my reviews after I've tried on at least 2 of the colors post gym and post wash. So for example, the size medium shorts, they had a pretty tight compression when I first tried them on. I put them on a second time. They felt a little bit looser. They probably feel a lot looser and more comfortable than the size small because I've just worn them and washed them. When I put on the biker shorts in the size small, they were squeezing the crap out of my waist. I felt snatched, sure, but I was like, you know what? I'm probably gonna feel like throwing up halfway through my workout. I just wore these around the house before I got ready for the gym, and now they fit perfectly. So keep that in mind when you're watching these YouTube video reviews. And that brings me to the whole waistband comparison thing. If you've worn a pair of leggings, the waistband is gonna be a little bit wider. Now, I didn't wear the midnight leggings around the house as often as I wore the oak, so looking at the waistband, they're just slightly wider. I wasn't just trying to be like a parent yelling at you. I'm sorry if it came across that way. I'm just saying, like, sometimes I'm watching these reviews and I'm thinking to myself, like, of course it's gonna be tight. These leggings are supposed to be like a second skin, so you just have to give them time to mold and shape to your form. It's hoodie time. This is actually the first time I've purchased a hoodie or a crew neck, anything of that sort from Alphalete, and I was pretty excited. I've been eyeing up this Capital hoodie for the longest time now because it just looks so cute. I love that it's cropped, and then it being oversized is just an additional plus. I got this one in a size medium because I wanted an even more oversized fit, and I'm happy I went with the size medium. Honestly, I would recommend just sticking with your normal clothing size, not necessarily your normal Alphalete size. So I usually buy Alphalete size small. Normally I'm like a medium on top. It gives me a little bit more room around the bust, gives me some arm sleeve length, as well as just some more material in terms of length, because although I do like a cropped hoodie, I don't want it to be too cropped, and these are pretty cropped. The inside of this hoodie is the softest material I've felt in a long time. This will keep you nice and warm and cozy. I would just recommend wearing it as a little bit of a pump cover, not necessarily something to work out in because it does get pretty warm. The sleeves on this thing are perfect for me. I have been disappointed time and time again by the sleeve length of some of the Alphalete things, but this is literally perfect. It goes past my wrist and sits about here on my hand. The crew neck is a different story. The logo on the hoodie is kind of fun to play with. It's silicone and it's raised, so I find myself often going like this and I have to remind myself to stop. The Capital hoodie is a little bit pricey, but I would recommend this over the crew neck. So I got this one in a size medium, but a women's medium. I probably should have gotten the men's medium because the sleeve length would have been a better fit, probably closer to the cropped hoodie. This one is just not long enough in my opinion. It does come to about a normal length on my sleeves, but if you're marketing it as an oversized, I want it to be oversized everywhere, not just in the sleeve and the side of the shirt, but in the sleeve length. And I know I do have longer arms, but I feel like if you're doing the cropped hoodie right in terms of sleeve length, then there shouldn't have been a problem with this. You know what I mean? It does have the same really soft fleece lining like the cropped hoodie does. And it does have the same raised logo that I'm gonna try not to play with. And the color is really nice. Just little things like the sleeve length are really gonna get me. And I say little, but for me it's not a little thing because I love to feel bundled up, nice and cozy. I wanna feel like I'm wrapped in a blanket. With this one, not so much, but with the cropped hoodie, for sure. And that also makes me want this in every single color. So yeah, if you had to choose between either the women's crew neck or the women's cropped capital hoodie, I would say to go for the capital hoodie over the crew neck. If you get this one, I don't think you will be disappointed whatsoever. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the Yeti test, it's literally just a Yeti sticker that I stick in my pants to show you guys like how sheer the leggings are. So just figured I'd throw some clarification in there. Someone said something quite recently to me that didn't make any sense in my head, but that's what he was thinking, so. On the left-hand side, you'll see the Yeti sticker. On the right, I'm wearing a neutral thong. I've ordered these clips from most squat proof to least squat proof. Chai is not the most squat proof. No surprise there. Generally speaking, when you're wearing Amplify leggings, I would highly recommend just wearing a nude or neutral thong rather than wearing a full brief, because you will see the lines. You probably will see a difference between the color of the leggings and the color of your underwear at the bottom of a squat or the bottom of an RDL. I used to not even wear underwear with these things, but I don't know what's been going on, but I've been struggling a little bit with camel toe if I don't wear underwear, so I just decided to be a little bit more sanitary and wear underwear. And I'll wear a seamless thong with these with a panty liner, because sometimes with the lighter colors it does create a little bit of a shadow if you don't have a liner in there, so I just prefer to wear a liner with something like this or my lighter grays. I do sweat a lot when I work out, and this is the lightest color, well, the lightest color that I have, and I didn't notice any sweat marks, so I think you should be okay. But with this release, I was pretty impressed by how all the colors worked so nicely together. So for instance, the biker shorts, it's a great assortment of colors, and then you can easily mix and match. If I had more of the tops, I would probably mix, you know, the gray and green, the gray and blue, the blue and green. If you like a good grout fit, then you can easily mix the two grays here. So I got the crew neck in smoke, and then these, of course, again, are the biker shorts in shadow. I've worn this out just as a running my errands kind of thing, and it was cute. And then probably one of my more favorite combinations is the oak and chai if you're gonna mix colors. Obviously, this was a tonal launch, so mixing chai and linen is just a no-brainer. But if you want to get creative, then. So that brings us to the end of the video. I'm just gonna give you my final thoughts on this release as well as their birthday launch, just everything. If you're interested in the short shorts but have thicker thighs and are worried about sheerness or rolling, go with the size up. So I have a size medium, and these are a size small. If you do not like extra fabric around your crotch region, stick with your normal size. I get a size small, I bump up a size for some extra space. Between the 4.5 inch shorts and the new 6.5 inch biker shorts, I would go with the biker shorts every single time, because like I said, these do roll. These won't roll so much on you, and you just have a little bit more play about how you want to wear them. If I'm feeling a little less confident one day, I wear them as normal bikers. If I want to show off a little bit more peach, then I'm rolling these babies up. So it's really up to you. When it comes to colors, honestly, you can save your money where you can, and I think you can with some of the colors in this launch. So for example, this is the midnight, this is teal. When it comes to ocean, ocean is literally pure blue, so if you already have pure blue, don't bother. If you're a green fan, I'd have to say you can't really go wrong with either of the greens that they released. For me personally, I preferred the oak because I think it goes better with my complexion. The willow is a little bit more yellow, and that just doesn't work for me, so oak. If you're considering getting a Stratus bra, I would recommend waiting for a sale, because I don't know if I would still pay $50 $56 for this bra, but it's still very nice. I would not size up, stick with your normal size. It will be a little bit tricky to get the band over your shoulders. For me, I have broad shoulders. I always struggle to put my bras on, but I honestly think you'd be happier sticking with your normal size rather than sizing up. Chai is also not really the most squat proof. If you're concerned about lighter colors, probably go up a size just for some extra material. Even though it's a little bit sheer, I would highly recommend this color because I think it goes well with pretty much any skin tone. It's a very nice neutral and you can combine it with a bunch of other colors that Alphalete has released. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, go ahead and give it a like, and you might as well subscribe while you're at it so you don't miss future uploads. If you have questions about sizing, material, durability, then just hit me up down in the comments below and I will get back to you. Or if you have a little bit more of a specific question that would require me to understand your build, then send me a DM on Instagram and I will get back to you as soon as I can. That being said, I hope you guys have a great day, night, weekend, whenever you're watching this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later.